Well, the tug of war continues in Farmers Branch over an ordinance aimed at driving out illegal immigrants.
The city was supposed to start enforcing that ordinance tomorrow, but today a state judge said not so fast. We have team coverage of the controversy now, beginning with CW33's Norris Dejan. Norris.
Now, Terry, a minor victory today for opponents of that ordinance. The judge issued a temporary restraining order against the ordinance for 2 weeks, or at least until he's had time to take a closer look at how it became law. Many people had plenty to say to the Farmers Branch City Council on November 13th about an ordinance that would make it a crime to provide housing to illegal immigrants. But the public didn't get a chance to speak out at that meeting until after the council had already passed the ordinance. Some suspected the council had already debated the issue behind closed doors. That's what Ramos believes, and that's why he filed a lawsuit asking a state district judge to throw out the ordinance.
I just think that the community in general wasn't given a chance to participate, and this, to me, is a good indicator that the judge is feeling the same way now also.
What Ramos is referring to is this restraining order Judge Bruce Pretty issued today. It says such ordinance may have been approved and adopted in violation of the Texas Open Meetings Act, causing irreparable injury to plaintiff and other citizens of Farmers Branch, Texas. Obviously disappointing news to those who wanted to see the city start enforcing the ordinance tomorrow.
They're breaking the law. They've trespassed into our country.
The restraining order in no way guarantees that the judge will throw out the ordinance. It just means he doesn't want any illegals kicked out of their homes until he's had a chance to hear both sides of the issue.
Obviously, the city will abide by the court's order and await further legal activity that will be coming down.
Now, the judge will hold a hearing on the temporary restraining order on January 22nd. Now, at that point, he could cancel the order or extend it until a full trial can be held over the lawsuit. Now, another lawsuit has been filed in federal court that alleges the ordinance is unconstitutional. So one way or the other, the ordinance could remain blocked until May 12th. That's, of course, when the voters will decide whether they want the ordinance or not. Live in the studio, Norris Dejan, CW33, News at 9.
And, of course, another lawsuit filed today in U.S. District Court on behalf of Farmers Branch business owners is asking for damages caused by the anti-immigration ordinance.
More than 30 businesses say the city should reimburse them for money they've lost. As we continue our team coverage, CW33's Barry Carpenter explains the controversy appears to be costing a lot of people a lot of money.
A dozen plaintiffs provided the backdrop as lawyers and civil rights activists took aim at the ordinance they say is unconstitutional.
One of those are the Farmers Branch ordinances that in effect are profiling a group of people who happen to be me and the people that are behind me.
People who are business owners in Farmers Branch, where they say the controversial ordinance is driving down business and costing them money. In the distance is Farmers Branch City Hall. Just across the street is this home furniture store where the owner says his business is down 40%. About 2 miles away is the Las Regias Mexican restaurant. Owner Patricia Gonzalez says her business is also way down. The usual busy lunch crowd was thin today. She says people on both sides of the issue are hurting business.
They were afraid to come to Farmers Branch, or they wanted to support the Latinos and not buying anything at Farmers Branch at all. Not just because it's my restaurant or just because they don't want to buy nothing in Farmers Branch.
Patricia says today's temporary restraining order issued in district court is good news. Civil rights activists agree.
This is a great victory for all citizens of Farmers Branch. It's a great victory for Hispanic businesses. It's a great victory for immigrants who have their rights protected.
Ordinance opponents say it's time for the city of Farmers Branch to drop the costly ordinance fight and reimburse affected business owners.
I think that the right thing for them to do is just say we lost. Let's pick up our chips where they are and let's move forward.
Patricia also wants the debate to end because she doesn't know how much longer she can survive a near-empty restaurant.
Not for a very long time.
Barry Carpenter, CW33, News at 9.